everyone, I'm Hippo. I'm practicing English by sharing our Chinese daily life, our concepts, customs, our history, and our poems. Of course, most of all is our happiness with you, my friend. So, welcome to Hippo's simple story about Chinese life, Chinese history, and Chinese poetry.
Today, we'll once again present an original 8-line regulated Chinese poem. Additionally, towards the end of the video, we'll also introduce some basic knowledge about Chinese classical poetry. Now, here we go.
下到船边不肯惊，春归四季绿波行。花开花落云舒卷，潮涨潮跌水动平。宫带青山雨若定，雨成碧水风难停。寺中深晚天晴远，沧海半得孤月明。
At the turning of seasons, as spring gives way to summer, we drift along the waters, experiencing the blossoms and the withering of flowers, the ebb and the flow of tides through day and night, the shifting winds and the rains, and feeling the joy of all things flourishing. With the tolling of the temple bell and the brightness of the moon, we feel inner peace and the serenity. Temple bell, 寺钟, the sound of the temple bell. In Chinese classical poetry, temple-related imagery often becomes a subject for poets. Through depictions of the temple environment, such as dusk, mountain peaks, and bell sounds, poets reveal the secluded, tranquil, and profound atmosphere of temples. At the same time, it symbolizes the poet's desire to forget worldly entanglements and return to a calm and simple state of mind. Vast sea, 沧海, refers to the ocean. 沧海 is often connected with expressions such as 沧海桑田 or 沧海一粟. 沧海桑田, the sea changes into mulberry fields, meaning the great transformations of the world. 沧海一粟, a mere grain in the vast sea, symbolizing human insignificance in the universe. In classical poetry, the imagery of the sea is frequently used to describe its vastness and depth, as well as the brevity of time and the constant transformations of all things. Alright, it's time for our favorite AI translation time again. AI checkout. As always, we'll check out 2 translation versions. Let's check out DeepSeek's version. Summer comes to the boat, but will not linger by. Spring departs as spring wave through 4 seasons fly. Blossoms bloom and fall, clouds help then lose their sway. Tides rise and fall, yet the deep keeps its constant soul. Wind waves where green hills stand, rain poised as if to still. Rain rise blue streams, wind restless on the restless rail. Temple bells at dusk where clearing skies expand. Vast sea with one bright moon above the lonely land. Now, here's what ChatGPT came up with. When summer nears, my boat will linger still. Though spring departs, the waves stay green and true. The flowers bloom, then fade at heaven's will, as clouds unroll and fold in shifting hue. The tide will swell, then sink to rest again, yet waters hold a mirror calm and deep. The wind awaits the steadfast hills in wind, while rain through jaden grain streams and season sweep. At dusk, the temple bell rings soft and far, through cleaning skies where day's last colors blend. The boundless sea receives the silver star and keeps the moon's pure light until the end. ChatGPT transformed this poem into a Shakespearean-style sonnet, not only keeping a strict rhyme scheme, but also preserving the imagery of seasonal changes, the ebb and the flow of tides, the interplay of wind and rain, the temple bells and the moon. We really love this version. So, which version do you like better? Tell us what you think in the comments. If you enjoy this, don't forget to follow and hit the like button. In classical poetry, level and oblique tones refer to the arrangement of Chinese characters' tonal qualities. Level tones being flat and oblique tones being slanted or curved to create harmonious rhythms. Level tones, 平声, denote steady pitches, while oblique tones, 仄声, involve inflected contours. Their structured use in verse is called a tonal meter, 格律, a chord element of regulated verse. Key rules include alternation within lines and the contrast between lines. For example, in a 5-character line, if the first metrical unit is level-level, the second must be oblique-oblique, and the third returns to level. Contrast means adjacent lines mirror each other's tonal patterns. Historically, strict tonal regulations emerged with the Yongming style and matured in Tang Dynasty poetry and Ci verse. However, modern Mandarin pronunciation differs from ancient Chinese. To balance creativity with tradition, we simplify the rules. First, about modern equivalence. Level tones, Mandarin first and the second tones. For example, ma, ma. Oblique tones, Mandarin third and fourth tones. Ma, ma. Then, about simplified application. Focus on tonal alternation at the second, fourth, and the sixth characters of each line. Alright, that's all for this episode. Next time, we'll continue with an original regulated poem of 8 lines. This is Hippo's Simple Story about Chinese life, Chinese history, and Chinese poetry. If you enjoy this, please like, share, and follow. Thank you for watching. If you like it, do leave me a comment. See you next time.